Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Today, let's get started with our intention activation session. As usual, first, let's make ourselves comfortable by giving ourselves a little stretch. So don't hesitate to stretch your arms, your back, your shoulders, moving your head, your neck, whatever makes you feel good. Try to be very present with each movement, really noticing the sensations of your body stretching so that it already starts to anchor you into yourself. Then taking a few deep breaths and bringing your awareness into your feet and the weight of your feet on the floor, contacting your energy with the energy of the earth, paying attention to that connection through your feet between the earth and you, and then imagining, visualizing, just intending, trusting that you're getting grounded and anchored into the earth, your energy. And then once this is done, let's just bring our attention and focus our awareness all the way up from the feet into the area of the chest, and in the middle of the chest into the heart. And to connect with the heart, let's tune in, if we can, with either the sounds or the sensations of our heart beating in our chest. Maybe we can hear the sounds of our body. Maybe we can feel the sensations. Just allowing all of our focus to be there, listening, feeling any sounds or sensations in the heart. And then let's imagine as if our breath is flowing in and out directly through the heart. When you do this, keep breathing through your nose. Keep breathing as naturally as you normally breathe. But just imagine as if the breath is flowing in and out through the heart. And then just slow down your breath a little bit. And then deepen your breath a little bit. Stay connected with the sensations inside your heart as you breathe in and out, a little bit deeper, a little bit slower. If your mind is drifting, just bring your attention back into your heart, into this slow, deep flow of your breath. And we'll keep breathing like that for another minute in silence. Keep breathing slowly, deeply through the heart. And just notice how you're feeling. You might already sense a sense of calm, relaxation that came over you. This is normal. This is what we want with this particular way of breathing. And now, taking advantage of this calmer state of mind and body, let's first remind ourselves of the direction that we want to have for our future. Reminding ourselves what's ahead of us. Reminding ourselves of our goals or the vision that we have for life or the values that are important to us. Just remind yourself what is the future point that you're currently trying to reach, the general direction, either for your life or a specific project that you might be involved in. Specific goals or your general vision for life. Where am I aiming for my future? Okay. And now that we've considered what is ahead, we're going to briefly turn around towards the very recent past and just have an objective assessment of what last week held for us. Just a little review so we can then compare if it looks like we are already on a good trajectory to hit our future goals. So now just imagine as if you're able to turn around towards your past. If you want to, you can also imagine as if you're able to float above your timeline. And from above, having a bird's eye view on everything that happened last week, just having an objective contemplation of what worked and what didn't work for you. When I say what works, I mean everything that you would want to build on, you want to nurture, you want to maintain, you want more of. When I say what didn't work, I mean things that you would rather change, let go of, or course correct, the things that you would want less of. And as you're going through this process for any area of your life that is important to you, just make sure to contemplate not just on results, but also on the journeys that get you to the result. If a result didn't work out, sometimes the journey, the process that was involved still was very satisfying and enriching. So make sure that you're noticing that. And vice versa, maybe sometimes the results are here and we're glad about it, but the process that took us there was painful. So also just notice that. As much as we want the results, we also want to be involved in the journeys, the process, in a way that is also nourishing and energizing. Okay, so I'm going to stay silent for another 2 minutes or so, and I'll let you know when we're ready for the next step. Another minute, contemplating what worked, what didn't work. Okay, so let's close this part of our process with one question. Let's ask ourselves if last week or a version of last week was to repeat itself over and over into the future. And in doing so, it was drawing a trajectory into the future. Does it look like the trajectory is pointing towards the goals that you have for your future? Just get a sense for it. Imagine if the week keeps repeating itself, if nothing much changes. Is that bringing you at least in the general direction of your vision or your goals, or is it not? Just get a sense for the answer, and if it is great, we are working on keeping on track. And if it is not, no panic, you're in the right place because we're going to work on correcting that trajectory. Okay, and to do that, and now it's actually the fun part, let's invite our imagination first to come and play with us. Let's summon our imagination. And now we're gonna imagine the best possible scenario for the week that is just starting today. What could possibly go as well as humanly possible? And in order to imagine that in the most efficient way possible, I suggest you start by imagining yourself first. Imagine yourself at your very best, your best of moods, your best of health, your best of motivation. Imagine yourself being in the flow. And when you're like that, then and only then start to imagine what you are creating. What are you generating? What are you producing when you're in such a state? And as a result, what does the week look like, sounds like, and feels like? So when you're at your best, when you're in the flow, when you're making decisions with ease, what decisions are you making this week? When you're taking action with excitement and motivation, what actions are you taking this week? And with that flow of energy that you're generating, what results are you creating this week? With this attitude that you're generating, what impact do you have on other people around you? Your loved ones, your colleagues, your co-workers, your clients, your stakeholders, the strangers in the street, people in the shop. What connections are you creating? What impact are you having? What ripple effects, positive, are you creating for people around you and through people around you? So allow yourself to imagine wildly everything that you're creating, that you're generating, the impact that you're having. And the more you imagine all of this creation of yours, this impact, influence, positive influence of yours, just notice, imagine how this comes back, how this comes back to you in opportunities, synchronicities, possibilities. You are generating a flow. You're taking action, so you're creating results directly yourself that are easy to imagine, but you're also generating a flow of energy that indirectly influences the world around you. So allow yourself to imagine, how does the world respond and what it looks like for you. So what doors might be opening this week, what decisions might be made outside of yourself, but that would benefit you and everyone else involved. So see the ripple effect and the rewards that your flow of energy is generating and how it's coming back to you in possibilities, maybe possibilities that that you wouldn't be able to achieve just by yourself. Possibilities you wouldn't be able to create by yourself, that by essence need external intervention that you have zero control of. Then when it works well, how does it work? What comes back to you? What possibilities enter your experience? Maybe some decisions that are going your way. Maybe some decisions that actually did not go your way, but turn out to be a blessing in disguise. Just allow yourself to imagine what your week looks like, feels like, and sounds like when you're witnessing, receiving the rewards of the flow of generous energy you are pouring into week after week. And maybe allow yourself to also imagine how this ripples out positively also for the people around you, as they also get flooded by opportunities. How are they influencing, impacting people even further away from you? How that creates a ripple that ripples and ripples, and a snowball effect that goes way beyond what you can possibly consciously think of. Just imagine that positive energy, that flow has been contagious and is going through layers and layers of people, everyone in turn impacting the next layer of people. Just be aware of this, and then let's imagine even further what could possibly enter your life experience that is totally unexpected, totally random, at least appearing random. Just imagine, what great surprises would you love to see come in your experience? Something that it would nearly need a miracle for it to happen. Something that is so far removed from your control. So just imagine. Imagine and then remember that you have set up a flow that is rippling and positively impacting layers after layers after layers of people. And that even the most unexpected coming back to you is not necessarily random. It's also a consequence, a side effect of the positive flow of energy that you're sending out into the world week after week. It seems random because you can't possibly put the dots together, but it's very much your energy transferred and amplified, of which you're seeing the harvest coming back to you. So allow yourself to imagine, even if it feels wild. Imagine, imagine, imagine. What does your week looks like, feels like, sounds like? A week where your flow of positive energy has rippled out into the world and created even more opportunities and possibilities for you. For you and everyone, for you and everyone involved, the community, society, when your benefit is also everyone else's benefit, when your flow benefits everyone else's, and everyone else's benefits you too. Okay, and now let's set an intention again about this imagery for the week. Let's just be aware that we are now imagining only what we are able to imagine, that the universe holds an infinity of possibilities. We can't possibly imagine everything, fathom everything that's possible out there. So what you've imagined so far is by default limited by your current paradigm. So let's set an intention that we are also absolutely willing and able to open up to possibilities way beyond the realm of our imagination. And that it means that if and when an opportunity presents itself that looks vastly different from what you've been able to envision so far, you will still understand, you will still recognize that opportunity as such, and you will integrate it, you will receive it, welcome it into your life experience as well. That you will absolutely be open to any possibilities, even if they're unfamiliar, if they don't look like what you're used to, if it looks like outside of your comfort zone, you will know that this is part of you growing out of your current paradigm, and you will absolutely integrate that in your life. Okay, so once you've done that, once you've made that agreement with yourself, now let me bring your attention on how you're feeling. You've just spent a few minutes imagining best possible scenarios for yourself and everyone else involved. What does it feel like? Remember, your mind doesn't know the difference really between real or imagined. So right now, it may as well be real. So what does it feel like? Maybe it's a familiar feeling that you can name. Maybe you couldn't quite tell, exactly how you feel, but you can feel it. You can feel it in your body. So in any case, we are now going to make that more and more potent in your experience. So I would like to invite you to imagine, visualize now as if these feelings, sensations, emotions, these sensations are flowing in and out through your heart with each breath. Just imagining, visualizing, feeling that every time you breathe in, it's as if your heart is amplifying these sensations and you can feel them with more intensity inside yourself. And then with each in-breath, it's as if you're filling up your tank, as if all of your cells get attuned to these sensations, as if they're vibrating like tuning fork to the tune of these sensations. And so now on each of your out breath, also imagine as if these sensations are radiating out from your heart into the space around you and in front of you, as if they're overflowing from your heart, shooting out into the space in front of you, like you're able to project them. Every time you breathe in, you're feeling all of your body, all of your cells filled up with these sensations, and every time you breathe out, your heart is shooting them out into the space in front of you. Every time you breathe in, it's as if you're feeling the warmth of these heart energy sensations into yourself. Every time you breathe out, it's as if this heart energy produces a light that you're seeing projected out from your heart into the space in front of you. And this light, these sensations are getting stronger and stronger with each cycle of breath. And they're getting so strong now. This light shooting out from your heart is so bright, so potent, that soon enough it turns into a laser beam. And that laser you're witnessing now is literally carving out a portal right in front of you. A portal in space and also a portal in time. Right in front of you now is this big doorway, pathway, portal that you know is the doorway to the new upgraded version of the week that is starting today. On the other side of the portal is an upgraded version of your timeline. It's an upgraded version of reality. And now we're going to get ready to step through it, through the portal. So in your mind's eyes, just imagine you're walking towards the portal, you're putting one foot through and the other foot through, and there you are on the other side of this portal. And as you've stepped in, you're just noticing that the portal has closed behind you, and with it, the version of reality from the past has just dissolved. There is no turning back only the path in front, the path in this upgraded version of reality of this week. So taking a few breaths, few deep breaths, just allow yourself, enjoy the moment, connecting with the reality of this new world, this new week, this new timeline, this new reality. As you breathe in, just feel your body connecting with all of these new possibilities, that you've imagined, and all of these you have not yet imagined. They're all available to you in this version, this upgraded version of the week. And with each in-breath, you're feeling as if you're really connecting with all of this potential, all of these possibilities. With your out-breath, on your out-breath, maybe express gratitude, breathe out gratitude. Anchoring this reality. If you're grateful for it, it means that it is happening, it has happened, it is done already. Okay, and now we're gonna make sure to anchor this new version of reality as clearly and deeply as possible, and anchoring it into our mind and body, so that if you need at any stage during the week to remind yourself of where you are into this version of reality, all you'll need to do is use this anchor. And an anchor is a specific gesture that is easy to use at any time when you need it. And we're going to do this in a very specific way. So I'm going to invite you now to take the thumb and index finger of your right hand and press them together. Press the thumb and index finger of your right hand together, noticing the sensations of pressure between your two fingers. Okay, perfect. So now do the exact same thing with your left hand, pressing the thumb and index finger of your left hand together, noticing all of the sensations, all of the pressure that you're feeling between your fingers on your left hand. Perfect. And now do the exact same thing on both sides simultaneously. Press your fingers from both hands together, noticing the points of pressure, and try to find the exact point of perfect identical pressure on both sides. As you're looking for this point of perfect equilibrium, perfect balance on both sides, your mind is 100% present, 100% present on finding that point of pressure. As it is 100% present now, it is fully present and fully accepting this new upgraded version of reality as real. And it is also releasing the grip from any attachments to the past version of reality. Keep finding that point of perfect equilibrium. Your mind is 100% present, has no choice but to release the grip from the past, unlearning everything that does not belong to this version of reality. Your mind is now fully connected with this new version, this new timeline. It has fully accepted it. Your mind, body, psyche is fully connected and accepting this new reality as its own. So you can release your anchor now. If you want, just play with it for a few moments, pressing your fingers back, finding that point of pressure, and just noticing this feeling of absolute presence every time. Knowing that it's absolute presence in this new version that you've created now, this new version of reality. Okay, release. Press your fingers again. And now just know that at any moment during the week, all you need to do is press your fingers this way together to get back on track. Remind yourself, your system, your energy of which timeline you're on. Okay, so you can now release your hands. And as we are going to bring ourselves back now, just rub your hands together until they're warm. Bring them at the top of your head. And now we are going to touch every part of our body as if we want to remind ourselves of the boundaries of our physical body. So starting with your head, face, scalp, down your neck, your shoulders, your arms, then the front of your body from the shoulders again, down the torso, the abdomen, the sides of the body, along the rib cage, the waist, the hips, on the back as much as you can, all the way down the vertebral column, the spine, and then from your hips, your thighs, your knees, your lower legs, and if you can, your feet. If you can touch your feet, it's great. If you cannot, it's okay. Just press your feet into the ground, feeling the connection with the floor again, and setting that intention to ground your energy again into the earth. And here, let's just thank the earth as well. Just a moment of gratitude for her energy, allowing our whole existence to be possible on this plane. Okay, and once we've done all that, it's time to open our eyes and go live our life and enjoy the week. So have a great week, everybody, and I shall see you next Monday for our next session. Bye.